Hard to think about anything besides Chloe at the moment. But if I want her to remain alive, I need to start finding answers now. Where can I dig up more information on Abraxas? Maybe I can find... someone to help me. Abraxas is really going to war with the administration. Not sure who's winning. Can I put my International Photography Award in here? Maybe it would get Owen to take me seriously. Ugh, the Caledon rebrand is beginning. When a slogan feels like a personal attack. Yasmin was far from perfect, but damn do I miss having her in charge. Yasmin was so relieved to hear about Safi. I hope she remembers the "don't tell Safi I said anything" part. I don't think Vin has let all of his recent success get to his head, but it's hard to tell with him. I can't believe Vin saddled his hedgehog with his own totally not embarrassing middle name. Vin's moved up in the world since his administrative assistant days. Vin has really built a career for himself as Caledon's president whisperer.
towed my car?
You mispronounced, "Thank you for saving my job, Finn. I owe you several drinks." Owen is furious that the demolition was held up. What do you think would happen if you found out you were there? Why were you there?
There is something strange going on. It's centered around the Abraxas house, and I think you know what it is.
Max, I don't have time for your sleuthing. Owen needs my help, the board is asking questions, and there goes my Saturday.
What has he gotten you mixed up in?
Nothing. The Abraxas house was irreparably damaged by the storm.
Didn't look that bad to me.
And Owen's Caledon 2.0 plans hinge on the future site of the Scientific Institute for Caledon. Unfortunately abbreviated, SICK. I know he's a dick, but he's an ambitious leader, and he's got the backing of the board. So, the house is coming down.
I saw the stay of demolition. According to the court, the house is staying right there.
And yet, come down it must. Either now, due to a miscommunication with the demolition company, or later, due to an expensive legal battle.
I don't understand. You were the president of Abraxas. Doesn't this bother you?
Of course it does. I want to keep Caledon weird. And I want to keep the Abraxas house in all of its haunted glory. But this is happening. All I can do is advocate. For Abraxas, you, and the arts in general, I'm doing my best. Now, are you going to take my word for it? Or are you going to keep asking me questions that I can't answer?
If you're working today, does that mean Owen is too?
Locked in there all morning. And no, you can't talk to him. I can't even get in there, and I've got 10 urgent messages for him.
If someone wanted to learn more about Abraxas, who should they talk to?
Oh, God. Are you part of Loretta's weird crusade?
I don't mean Abraxas any harm, but I have questions, and I know better than to ask you.
Listen, don't bother talking to anyone. The secret society has been secretive since the 90s, but it wasn't always that way. All I'm saying.
I can see you're swamped. I'll leave you to it.
Stay out of trouble, please.
Did someone vandalize this plaque? Or are they trying to add to Gretchen's list of accomplishments? I always make conversation and bad rock puns when I see Gretchen. She just has sentimental value. Learning through osmosis. Not a well-respected field, but the early research is promising. I hope Loretta learned something from her brush with disaster last night. But I doubt it.
Good morning. Okay. Promise is a promise.
What happened last night was terrifying. I hope you're taking care of yourself.
Thank you. How are you doing?
Question 1. What is your connection to the Abraxas Society?
I don't have one. Some of my students are members, but I'm not.
Then why were you in their basement last night?
Abraxas is good at keeping secrets. I don't know if any of those secrets are dangerous, but I want to find out.
Question 2. Should students be concerned about an unchecked secret society running?
Loretta. My turn. How are you doing?
I'm coping, honestly. I think it would help me get some closure if I understood what happened last night.
I respect the need for closure, and for answers.
I swear, Max, there's something weird about this. Abraxas is hiding something. Nobody's been able to take them on, ever. The Caledon Crier has been publishing for 60 years. You know what's in their archives? Puff pieces on how Abraxas throws the best parties. I've searched Abraxas and every other creepy occult word I could think of. Nothing of substance.
I'll make you a deal. In lieu of any more grilling, how about I find you some more search terms? Then we can pool our research.
I'll consider it.
Abraxas has a lot of secrets. It's time somebody cracked them. Vin adores Jack Parsons. I wonder if it's an Abraxas thing or a Vin thing. If a bunch of rowdy Abraxans start building a bonfire, it could get bad, fast. I always thought Abraxas was creepy, but at least it's the least creepy rooster-reptile hybrid.
Try Jack Parsons.
One article. Already read this one. I told you. Puff pieces.
When I heard about Diamond,
I know. That's when I really started digging into Abraxas.
look for Gretchen Kostov.
The founder of the newspaper? There's gonna be a lot. Okay. Several articles written by her, a few reviews of her films, and... Huh.
The Abraxas Society wasn't always the Abraxas Society.
But it seems like the occultist stuff was there from the beginning.
Can you try Bonfire?
A few Labor Day parties, a production of The Arsonists, and... Oh.
Look at the date. That's this weekend. Do they have an annual bonfire?
Ugh. They misspelled Abraxas. Amateurs.
I mean, it's a student newspaper. You're all amateurs.
Excuse you.
So, what do we know?
That Abraxas has been getting away with mayhem for decades. They could do anything to anyone, and we'd never know.
But the party wasn't on just any day. Is there something special about this weekend? I'll be right back. Maybon, that's it. But what is it? A harvest festival? Perfect place to light a bonfire. Okay, try Maybon.
Oh, here we go. A masked Maybon party? And look, it's the same weekend as the other article. They must be prepping for another one tonight. This is what we need. I just have to get my hands on a mask, and I could go anywhere, talk to anyone. Max?
There won't be a party. We need to talk to Vin and shut it down.
Hold on. Think about this. I'll post part 1 of my podcast tonight, then we'll go and ask people about it. They'll spill their guts.
No way. It's too risky.
Risky how? You're still not telling me something, aren't you? I told the police I was in that basement alone. Now you're stonewalling me?
I'm telling you, I only have suspicions right now. If you're gonna blow this story wide open, you need solid proof.
That's what I'm saying. I'm out of leads. President Teller ignored my requests for a comment. Reggie says I'm crazy. Tonight is my last chance.
Okay. I have a responsibility to try and stop the party. But Abraxas has ways of getting around the authorities, so I don't know how much good it'll do. I know you want answers. I also know that if you go to the Abraxas house tonight, you'll be putting yourself in danger. Again. Promise me you won't do that.
I promise I will try to find the truth and not do anything stupid in the process. I'm sorry. That's the best I can do.
I could rewind and make Loretta forget the party is even happening. But is that a step too far?
Sorry, me again. Vin, you have to cancel the Maybon party.
He did. I told Reggie there wasn't a good backup spot to build a bonfire. It's canceled as of last...
Vin, I need that file from the archive by end of day.
Got it right here. Sir, about these messages...
They'll have to wait.
Vin looked like he wanted to chase Owen out of the room. Maybe I can push him over the edge. I should rewind and convince Vin to leave when Owen does.
Sorry, me again. You need help getting Owen's attention? Loretta is planning to release her podcast about the demolition tonight. But maybe if Owen gives her the comment she's after, he can reduce the damage.
Holy shit. That will get his attention. And, oh god. Make him supremely angry. Still, thank you.
Vin, I need that file from the archive by end of day.
Got it right here. Sir, I have to speak with you. Immediately.
Not now.
It's new information about that podcast.
Fine. Walk with me.
That should buy me enough time to search the office.
The thing about rewinding time is, even when you undo things, you can't undo the guilty feelings you get for doing them. The thing about
Managed to talk my way into the president's office. I miss the old days when I just used pipe bombs. Normally I wouldn't suspect Caledon's president of arson. But someone's about to burn down the building he wants to get rid of. Can I hate something that would make Moses happy?
I think I can. Nice, still logged in.
Owen's trying to seem more likable, so he outsources the job to a chatbot. This fucking guy.
Oh, that doesn't sound like Owen at all.
Hi, I'm Callie, your Caledon automated assistant. How can I help you today? President Teller has his weekly meeting scheduled with Reggie Kagan. Location, Central Quad.
Wait, he was just here.
The Abraxas Society was founded in 1962 by Gretchen Kostov. Originally known as the Caledon Women's Equality League, the group is open to all students in good academic standing.
Was worth a shot.
Instructor Caulfield, your class size and inattention to grading have raised questions as to the efficacy of your course.
Wow, even the robot knows that Owen doesn't respect me.
Did he lose his key or something? Everyone keeps saying that the Abraxas house is badly damaged. But I didn't see anything wrong. Breaking into his own files? That weird email to Yasmin? That wasn't Owen just now. Holy shit. Sophie. What was she doing in Owen's office? She asked Vin to get a file for her. She's up to something. Oh no.
Max? Are you, like, in there? President Teller's office. Sir?
Vin, I need you to go get me something.
Max? Is that you? Fuck it. I'm coming in. Max? Are you...
No, Vin, no problem. Like I was never even here. You wanna play cat and mouse, Sophie? Let's play. Sophie could be anywhere by now. But knowing her, she probably stuck around to watch me squirm.
I need your assurance that our understanding still holds. This isn't just about Abraxas's future, Reggie. It's about yours, too.
Max, hey. I needed to ask you about yesterday's assignment. Do you have a minute? Sorry, President Teller, I really need to understand this whole, a negative space thing.
Why do I suspect you're not looking to talk photography?
Sorry, I just needed to get out of there.
Are you okay?
It's been a day. Owen's breathing down my neck, up to my ass in angry emails, and now Marlon says I'm acting crazy.
Why would he say that?
When I saw him this morning, he asked if he could borrow something important, and now he's saying he never even saw me. Stoner. You know, he probably just lost it and he doesn't want to admit it. But it's extremely important for reasons that are extremely time sensitive.
I can help you look for it if you...
No, sorry. I just need to take care of this by myself. It's fine. It's probably a whole stack if I'm down in the basement. I just need to get there early.
So the party is still at the Abraxas house. Good to know. What was that talk with you and Owen about? It sounded intense.
Nothing important. Just ensuring the success of Caledon 2.0. No pressure.
He said the two of you had an understanding?
Understanding? Who really understands anything these days? What does that word even mean, you know?
Reggie, I know there's a lot going on. Just be careful.
I always am. See you around, Max.
That was definitely Reggie. But what about the rest of the quad? When Sophie was impersonating Owen, she took a Caledon folder from Vin. That's my tell.
anyone with a Caledon folder could be Safi. I need to check out each one I find. The man has absolutely no hold on this guy. Is it me, or are there more of these gnomes around than there used to be? Is it me, or are there more of these gnomes around? Not a folder to be seen. Good. Safi hasn't been on campus since the storm. What is it like for her to be back here? I'll bet Safi got a real kick out of seeing this. Yasmin must have commissioned this sculpture after Safi died. I can always tell how I'm feeling by what I see in this sculpture. Today it looks like a dragon. Safi was just shapeshifted as Owen. Maybe she didn't have— The whole school feels about as stable as you do right now. Unsurprisingly, Owen is being a cairn Karen.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
Someone's fighting the power in a weird way.
Down with President Teller! Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
Hell yeah, man. Exercise that right to protest.
Use it or lose it, am I right? Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house! Down with President Teller!
These little gnomes are moving around. So cute. Safi saw my class. Maybe she'd shapeshift as one of my students to mess with—
Hey, Jeanette.
Oh, hey, Max. Fancy seeing you here.
Were you pleased with the photos you took in class?
Definitely. But I wanted to get a few more to choose from. I asked Reggie if he wanted to shoot together, but he said he had some pressing plans. Lame.
Doing some alfresco homework?
Oh, no, it's a personal project.
I'll leave you to it. See you in class.
Max, have you ever I'm sort of thinking about applying to grad school.
For what?
Oh. I shouldn't have... Never mind.
Wait, Jeanette, I didn't...
It's cool, Max. I'll see you in class.
Hey, Jeanette.
Oh, hey, Max. Fancy seeing you here.
I've been meaning to ask you, have you ever considered applying to grad school for photography?
Yes, actually. I wanted to ask you about it, but I figured if you thought it was a good idea, you would have brought it up.
I only have a GED. You don't need grad school to be a professional photographer, but it's certainly an option.
Oh, right. You're self-taught. I always forget that. Most of the applications require an artist statement, so I've been working on one. Would you mind taking a look?
I'd love to.
Ugh, it sounds really pretentious.
Artist statements are just like that. You're right in the pocket.
I know it's a long shot, but I really love your class, and some of these programs have financial aid, so...
So what on earth do you have to lose by applying?
Exactly.
Okay, let's meet after class on Tuesday. I'll do my own research on MFA programs, and we can touch base.
That would be amazing.
Hey, don't wait for other people to tell you that you're an artist. You are an artist, whether they see it or not.
Wow. Thanks, Max. I'm so lucky to have you as my mentor.
Don't start crying. Don't start crying.
Teller, save the Abraxas!
Sometimes this sculpture feels like a self-portrait. Not today, though.
Welcome back to Academia Now. I'm honored to be joined by the new president of Caledon University, Dr. Owen Teller.
Thank you, and the honor is all mine.
President Teller, you've received a lot of attention since your appointment. Your predecessor, Yasmin Fayyad, leaves a substantial legacy, although her tenure ended abruptly. Do you plan to follow her path or forge your own?
First off, no one can doubt President Fayyad's commitment to excellence. Caledon was a sleepy New England backwater before her. Under her leadership, it became a world-class institution. But I took the reins during a time of great uncertainty, both for Caledon and for higher education in general. New challenges require broad visions and new strategies.
You're referring to your Caledon 2.0 plans, I take it? This is the newly announced initiative to expand Caledon campus and reorient towards technology and applied sciences.
Correct. It's a bold plan, but one that we believe meets the moment.
But how has the student body responded to your vision for the school?
Some of our students have a flair for the dramatic, but many of them are just anxious to know that their investment in a world-class education will pay off, which is my entire focus. The soul of Caledon isn't dead, it's expanding. Expanding to the tune of a state-of-the-art science complex and a 10-story dormitory just in Phase 1.
And how has the town of Lakeport responded to your expansion plans? I have heard there is a growing protest movement against Caledon within the town, accusations of monopolizing funds and displacing residents.
Civic and business leaders are ecstatic about our development plans. They've bought into a long-term future where both Caledon and Lakeport thrive.
Respectfully, I'm not sure you answered my question.
I believe I did. Now, under the Caledon 2.0 plan,
Safi knows all the English teachers. If she wanted to... Safi knows all the English teachers. If she wanted to blend in...
Are we sure we want to do this? What if my husband finds out?
I already told my husband. He was excited until I told him he couldn't watch.
Oh, Max, can you give us a moment? We're discussing some plans.
Okay, so they were talking about doing a presentation together. That makes way more sense than where my mind went.
Did I hear that right?
I wish my husband was as open-minded as yours. Okay, I'll book us the hotel room.
Try to get one on the top floor. We could get pretty loud.
So, I'll get my hands in it, and you'll tell me if I touch anything sensitive?
Come on, I'm not fragile. Give it to me as hard as you can.
Nope. Not getting fooled again. Safi was just shapeshifted as Owen. Maybe she didn't have time to change yet.
I don't mean to interrupt.
well, unless you want to help me liaise with the Abraxas Alumni Network, you are. Excuse me.
I can't just push Owen to talk. What if it...
Hello?
Hey, hippie. Just checking in.
Have you talked to Moses?
Not yet. He was with a student. I'm just sitting outside the planetarium, trying to imagine what it would be like to go to school here. But if I had that kind of money, I'd probably just buy a tour bus.
You are gonna love Moses. I wish I could be there for this meeting of the minds.
I don't. This way, we can jump straight into talking shit about you.
Har. Well, I'm sure he'll have some theories about what's happening with you. He'll probably want to run some tests, too. He can get a little test-happy when it comes to powers and timelines.
On my trip out here, I spent hours wondering what it would be like to see you again. But I never expected mad scientist friend hangout.
What did you expect?
Most often, a slammed door in my face.
Really? Why?
Well, you never responded to my text, for starters.
I didn't know it was you. I didn't have your number in this reality. I barely even believed it was you when you showed up in person.
Excuses.
So what I'm hearing is, even though the school's in danger and reality's a mess, this trip is going better than you expected?
Oh, damn. I guess it is.
I should get back to the search. I'll text you when I know anything.
See you soon.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house! Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
President Teller's sitting in the quad over there. I'm not sure he can hear you.
I can do something about that. Thanks, lady.
I hope the power of protest is enough to get Owen away from that folder.
Down with President...
He died doing what he loved. Being struck by lightning really hard.
I don't mean to interrupt.
Defend the students' right to self-govern! Save the Abraxas
What is it now?
Well, this certainly wasn't pulled from the archives. Must be the real Owen.
Reggie's gonna deal with it. Did you know he was an economics major before he met you and switched to visual arts? What a shame.
So you became the president of a liberal arts college, but you hate the arts. What's that about?
Contrary to the graffiti around campus, I'm not a heartless suit. For example, I'm something of a collector of Stieglitz prints.
You know, Stieglitz was one of the first people to champion photography as an art form.
He was, though I'm sure Stieglitz would be horrified at the state of postmodern art.
Well, Stieglitz has been dead nearly 100 years. I'd feel disappointed if he wasn't a little freaked out by my work. Your plans to expand the campus are receiving a lot of pushback. Have you had any second thoughts?
Of course not. The situation in academia is dire. If we aren't aggressive in securing our future, we won't have one.
If you change Caledon beyond recognition, have you secured its future at all?
A question for philosophers and linguists.
Probably because you had your volume turned up or something. I'm doing fine.
Despite
How are
my
you?
better judgment, still have majors here.
I told you Dylan was going to ask you about Spider-Man, though I told you.
Yes. How dare I want to get rid of a damaged building and build some much-needed classroom space.
I have nothing against a new science building. But
Loretta Rice is tenacious in her pursuit of...
That's why I said you should have said it was like a better Jean Grey movie than Spider-Man. That would have caught him off guard.
Past the rumors, once and for all.
I'll let you get back to it.
Because that one would have really thrown him a loop. Like, what do you mean a better Jean Grey movie? What are you talking about? It's called Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Please tell me Sophie isn't with her mother right now. Or
Did you hear his tone too when I said,
right
"Oh,
now.
you can, if you were a betting man for horses and stuff, you can bet I'm gonna go see Doomsday right away." Did you hear his tone after that? Because as I mentioned I'm gonna go see Doom right away, he's like, "Oh yeah, of fucking course you are. Of course you are."
Max, you're out here. That's great.
Complaining about the new boss to the old boss?
And to think I used to complain about her. I didn't know how good I had it.
Nor does Owen. Once everything calms down, he'll be able to appreciate everything you're doing for him. Just give him time.
I know how she manipulates people with flattery, but it still works.
Nothing.
Owen has a lot of big plans for the
No.
school. How is the board handling it?
The way they handle everything, by clutching their pearls. And they're all rich.
You gotta do what
retirees,
you
so
gotta do, I
they're
guess, to
good.
feel good.
We do. We have
To
a
feel
call
better.
scheduled this afternoon to hear some updates about his Caledon 2.0 plans.
Whatever floats your boat, I guess.
As lively as ever.
your paper boat. Yep.
Is this an official graduate program
You know-
performance review?
Officially,
You know why I said it has to be paper,
Unofficially.
right?
I could not be prouder or more honored that Vin is
Nope.
the first Regents Chair grant recipient of my
I thought
tenure.
for sure you would know.
I never thought I'd make it to college, let alone business.
Because of
school.
Pennywise.
Caledon's given me so much, and yet somehow I
Remember Georgie's paper boat?
No! This grant is set up to foster the next generation of Caledon leadership. There's no one more deserving.
That's how the whole story starts, with a paper boat and a kid in a yellow rain jacket.
I'll leave you two to catch up.
Enjoy your weekend. The campus is beautiful this time of year.
Yeah, go take your next famous photo, preferably of me.
You know I always support your work, Maxine, but if you take his portrait before you take mine...
Don't listen
I'm doing a share screen also too.
Maybe I can use
Yeah,
this
Ben
photo
doing
to get
one.
to the folder on the table.
I figured you were doing something. Yeah. I didn't just invite you, I invited Barry and whoever else was
Mind
on
if I
at the
move that
time, like
folder?
old Spidey.
My last shot felt a little cluttered.
Thank you for reminding me. It's yours.
The only ones that were in the
That
party were
orphan
Dylan
student
and old
handed
Spidey.
it to
Barry
me and
hasn't
told me to
joined
pass
yet.
it on if I saw you. Strange girl.
Well, we'd love
So I'm
to
not
stay
really sure what
close.
he's doing.
Really should get ready for the call with the board. Pray for us.
It's Barry Singleton time. It would have been funny if he joined right in a couple seconds after I said that.
That was fun.
Why are you using my
We have
full
the turtle
government
for
name? I didn't
part
give you
2.
permission.
XOXO. Sophie's just fucking with me now. She's not even here. Safi's been one step ahead of me this whole time.
I think I got the photo. Yeah, I did.
In retrospect, it's hard not to see this was clearly Safi messing with me.
Hopefully
Got all my
now
objectives
I can
done
get some
and all the
answers.
side stuff.
It started in December, but lately it's been getting worse. So I came to Max for help.
Shut up.
And she told me,
Quit singing
I
that
guess you
fucking
know,
song.
that I died.
Quit singing that fucking
My
song.
memories of
Stop.
what happened to us after high school didn't happen. At least, not to her. Basically, I shouldn't be here. By the way, you're doing pretty well with this whole talking to a dead girl thing.
Well, if you're friends with Max long enough, you get used to it. But I have many, many, many questions.
Do you know what it means? The visions, the different realities smashed together?
I have some, I want to say theories, but they're closer to fears at this point.
Oh shit.
Give me a minute.
Oh my god.
Max told me you're into astronomy. You want to take a look around? There's an image I captured upstairs that could be a new celestial object. Or it's just a speck of dust. Either way, you can help me name it.
Seriously? You're on.
All right, Moses. Let's see if you're as nerdy as Max says you are.
I'm already having a fun time. And as soon as and I'm pretty sure you already knew, but even when you left, they were still talking about Spider-Man even after you left.
Max isn't thinking about her birthday right now. All the more reason to get her something.
Because when you were in the party, they were talking about it too. I just don't know if you noticed.
Flag high. Is that Nebula Rain? Only lesbians and Uber
Yeah, but
nerds
Dylan
know
was
about
still
her.
talking about Spider-Man, no? He was asking you questions about it.
In space, no one can hear your sick beats.
Probably just scratching your head like, what the fuck? Like, what?
Maybe Moses.
Like,
would
why is he
give him
asking me
something for
this?
Max's birthday.
But he was asking you stuff about, like, Ultimate Spider-Man and all this other
guy's
stuff.
being very polite to the
Not even
crazy
about
girl
the
who
movie.
showed up at his office and monologued about alternate realities. Simultaneously existing in a state of dead and hanging in there. I know the
I
feeling.
mean, you gotta play with the brand new day suit
This
because
is
it's
the
a brand new
coolest
day,
kettle
so.
in the history of heating liquids. I'm not big on the magical schoolgirl thing, but she gets badass points for that eye patch.
It's just
If
funny,
I
it was
wanted to
quiet
make
for a couple
Moses'
seconds and
day,
then it always
I could
went
ask
back
for
to
his anime
Spider-Man.
recommendations. Is this an art room or a physics
I was
lab?
just paying attention more to the
Moses
game I
seems
was
to know
playing.
How to blend the two with expertise.
Why do you think I'm not on as much Spider-Man stuff lately? Doesn't mean I hate the character or anything. I'm just
I've got to
taking a
take this
little
guy
break from
outside
the
so he can
Spidey
ask some
stuff.
questions. Moses is going full Pepe Sylvia with this investigation.
Those guys at the bar are planning their protest for tomorrow? I don't
That's
like
why
that
I'm
timing
talking
at
more
all.
about. That's why I'm talking about more
And the
about
form is
Doomsday,
password
because that isn't Spider-Man.
If someone was able to obtain it...
I'm on it.
And you got tickets or you got
dude from the
invited
bar
to go
last
see
night?
it, so.
Whoa. What happened here?
Max took that photo before she jumped back here. But I swear the fire was in a slightly different place when she showed it to me yesterday.
So, Max's presence has changed something. But the fire is still on its way. I've barely met this lady, but I keep seeing her face.
Sophie was my best friend. I hate to put her up here, but she's been acting pretty erratic lately.
Is that the dude from the bar last night?
That's where I found Max last night. The place would be rubble if she hadn't been there.
And Max thinks the house is where the fire started. I don't know why it's important, only that it is.
A bunch of guys getting pissed off on a message board. This never ends well. Whoa. I'll bet you could see light years with this baby. A horticulturalist, too? What can't this guy do? I'm not usually into the whole sappy nature drawing thing, but this tree is pretty badass. Nobody's gonna give it to you. You've got to grab the sun for yourself. I should start leaving mystery. Don't sweat it, Skull. Moses needs a name for this dot. I should help him out. Some of Max's favorites are in here. It's good that she found a new movie buddy. A pet iguana? Dude, this office has everything. Did he paint this himself? Why'd he stop?
Wow. You process quickly.
I'm just laying it all out. We'll see if anything emerges.
Check back in.
This guy's being very polite to the crazy girl who showed up at his office and monologued about alternate realities.
So, Professor, have you solved me yet?
Not in the slightest. But I do have some follow-up questions. I'm sure you do too. Why don't you start?
I know we have a metaphysical mystery to solve, but can I use your 3D printer?
What for?
It's Max's birthday. She's being so brave about this whole save the school thing, but I think she needs some encouragement. Your anime wall gave me an idea.
Say no more. You have to text me when you give it to her. She's gonna love it.
You got it. I don't mean to snoop, but who's Maya Okada?
She was a friend of Safi's. They were really close until Maya's suicide. That's what started all the craziness last year. Safi blamed several people for Maya's death, and she used her powers to get revenge.
Well, it's great that you bought her book.
And I wasn't the only one. Maya's work has been getting more attention in the last year. I'm sure Safi's delighted.
Give it to me straight, Doc. I'm ready.
I'd like to hear more about your visions. You said they started in December?
Yeah. And they weren't even visions at first. Just weird daydreams. Of a storm, or a path, or... But they just kept coming. Then I started thinking about them, even when I didn't want to think about them. And that moment in the green room a few days ago... I don't think it was a vision. I think some part of me really went somewhere.
Okay. What were you doing in the green room before it started?
Looking in a mirror. That place was a grimy dump. Usually my favorite kind of bar. But for some reason, I started thinking about tornadoes. When Max and I were in high school, there was this crazy week where Max thought a tornado was going to destroy the school. No, sorry, that did happen. But it also didn't happen? What's happening right now?
Let's start with what happened 10 years ago. A storm threatened your town, and Max was forced to make a choice. She let you die, averted the storm, and saved Arcadia Bay.
But I'm here.
Yes. Somehow, the storm didn't destroy the town, and you didn't die. Which doesn't make any sense, except... A year ago, a storm threatened the school and the town. And Max made another choice. Or rather, she refused to choose between Safi and Caledon. Somehow she saved Safi and the school. And however she tied those realities together, it appears...
She tied up some loose ends while she was at it. She brought me and Arcadia Bay back together? With Safi and all the rest?
Yes. Somehow. Your vision started when you remembered the tornado. The thing that couldn't have happened, but did. A paradox. Your life and experiences are coexisting along an entirely different reality. And that's not sustainable. Maybe when you encounter a paradox, you come unfixed somehow, but that would mean even us talking about it directly could... Oh no. Chloe, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, stay calm and tell me what you see.
It's always the same path. It ends in this outcropping with a couple of benches.
If you want me to,
Like a
then
viewpoint.
sure.
The Overlook. That's where Safi died.
I'm just here playing some games.
But there's a sign. It's for Caledon. And my old high school.
So this place pulls attributes from both towns. Hence the lighthouse.
The sky is wild. Lots of auroras and shit.
So it's nighttime?
I don't think there's a sun in here.
She called off the search, stopped looking for herself. Missing, they said. Then, lost. Going, she replied. Then, gone.
There's always something weird when I get to the top of the path. Me, dead. Safi, alive. A turbocharged lighthouse beam.
Okay. As far as we know, nothing in this space is real, or can hurt you.
As far as we know, huh?
Safi practically lives here now.
What? I know. I know.
The, ground turned to my high school bathroom.
I don't know.
Interesting. Does that place hold any special meaning?
Yeah.
Okay, Max is pointing a
It was
gun at
magic.
Safi, and there are a lot of photos.
Photos of what?
No.
I can tell.
Max, stop!
I mean, the game was easy even on the harder difficulties. Me and Barry were just mowing through all the enemies. Even me and Dylan were bearing through all the enemies, and that's Dylan we're talking about.
She had a gun, and it
Me and
all
him managed to
ends
get a
up
full
differently.
playthrough of the game done with Tim Drake, and he's the worst character in the whole game. Because they don't give him anything to work with.
That's what I've been seeing.
You can tell when they were designing the game, they just
Me.
didn't give him anything.
Dying. Max killing me.
You said there were photos.
Well, that was because people said Damien wasn't born yet.
The lighthouse beam turned on, and... What's wrong?
Chloe, you vanished. Disappeared for about 3 seconds. Before you came crashing back into the cabinet.
What? Where did I go?
I don't know. I think maybe that place takes you back to the moment where Max made her choice. About Safi. About you. Max stitched these realities together, but if you keep going back there, picking at the stitches, it could all unravel.
Yep, I can already tell, yep.
I saw some of Safi's thoughts and memories. We're stuck in that place together.
Makes sense. Safi is aware of the dual realities, and she's suddenly back on campus. Maybe she's looking for the same answers you are.
She seems depressed.
Well, you and she are trapped inside your own deaths. Emotionally, I can't imagine what that is doing to the both of you.
You can tell it's him from listening to the voice.
Arcadia Bay was brought
It's like he
back to
didn't
life.
even change his voice
Why
at all.
aren't they stuck in that place too? My mom hasn't told me about any weird visions.
Have you told her about your visions? My point is, we don't know what's happening in Arcadia Bay. We can conjecture, but my focus is on helping you.
So what do I do? How do I make sure I don't think about, you know?
Well, distractions seem to help. Your job. Loud music, lots of people, probably kept you safer. But now that you're aware of it, and what it means, we might have just accelerated whatever is happening. I'm so sorry.
Hey, man. I asked.
We won't risk any more explorations into the Overlight. That's what we're calling it now, by the way. I'll do some brainstorming. Maybe research mental techniques for...
Don't bother. You've got to focus on the fire.
But we need a plan. Your visions are growing in intensity, and that place is dangerous. If you spend more time there, you could undo the merge. You could revert back to your own death.
I'm serious. It's okay. Why should I get to cheat death? It's not like I deserve it more than my dad. Or Rachel. Max saved me in the bathroom.
Not
She
that
couldn't
kind of
make it
ritual.
stick. The time she bought me, it's enough.
Wrong
More than I
universe.
What do you mean? Of course you deserve to exist.
Not according to reality, or the universe, or whatever keeps trying to make me dead. Max has done everything she could for me. She always has. The least I can do is be there for her now. So, on to the good stuff. Who do we think is planning to start a fire? I met this guy last night. Didn't seem like a criminal. Criminally pretentious, maybe.
Lucas Colmenero is a former Caledon professor. He's been stirring up animosity between Caledon and Lakeport.
If he hates Caledon, you and Max won't be able to get much out of him. Max may have gone full ivory tower, but bars are still my scene. I'll head back there right now to chat with him and his protest buddies. Maybe I can learn more about their plans.
You can do this, Max. It's only Safi.
Don't matter, it's up to you.